This is the Sony Tablet P. This is our latest tablet device. It has two 5.5-inch screens, which is a really unique, innovative way, which is the same way we did with our other tablet, a unique design. Now, the nice part about that is it makes it very easy for closing it up, and then I can stick it in a bag, or I can stick it in my pocket, take it on the road with me. We're partnering with AT&T, so it'll have 4G capabilities. It's got two cameras on it, one 5-megapixel camera on the outside there, and then one VGA camera on the inside, of course, for like internet chatting or video chatting. Now, the great thing is there's a lot of these two screens can work together as one screen, or in instance of like a web browser, when I open that up, if I want to enter in a URL, it can work as a keyboard down here and a screen on top. Now, it's great to have a great innovative piece like this where you have two 5.5-inch screens. It keeps the screens protected because I can close it up. But just because you have a great piece of hardware doesn't mean that you have a great piece of a lot of content to put on it. So we partnered with Adobe and did the Adobe App Challenge. And we challenged Adobe app developers to come up with great apps that would work on a dual screen, and we got a lot of great responses. I got like one example right here. This is called Sylvester's Band. Sylvester's Band is a children's book. It's interactive. It's a very neat story. But it utilizes both screens where the writing is on the bottom and the picture is up on top. Now, we'll have about 30 of these specific apps built for these. Now, these apps will also work on a standard Android tablet like our S as well too, but they're also been customized to work on a dual app. And we've had a lot of app developers come to us asking about the API to utilize these two screens.
No, it's definitely an exciting product on the whole, because when I look at tablets or even smartphones, anything of that nature, the idea of losing screen real estate in order, like you brought up the keyboard before, forget even how creative you can get going different directions, like you said, with development.
Right.
I mean, I think for a lot of users it's a critical thing, and it does, I think, relate to a lot of people on a different level than the traditional tablets, whether it's the one that you guys currently carry or any other manufacturer, simply because, again, your functionality, in my opinion, is far superior having that second screen. What did you mention the resolution was on each screen here? I don't know if you did. I didn't.
I did not, and I don't want to give you the inaccurate number, so I'm trying to remember. It is 340. Both. I know it's 340, 340 because together it adds up to 720, and I want to say 340 by
1024.
Yeah, so 1024 or 1280. It's one of those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know you mentioned it's going to be on AT&T. I know no release date as of right now, specifically. It's sometime in 2012. No Wi-Fi only model, at least in the United States for now, planned.
Correct. It does have Wi-Fi, but there won't be a Wi-Fi.
A Wi-Fi only model, yeah. And as far as, I know we have a front and rear camera. What were they rated at, by the way?
This is a VGA camera on the front here, and it's a 5-megapixel camera on the
rear.
back. And because we are a great DI company as well too with our digital imaging products, we used a very unique interface for our camera, both cameras. So you can see here, using our own customized settings that we use for DI products.
Yeah.
And then easy switching in between the two cameras here. I got a little shot of you there, right there.
It's very cool. There's no question.
But like you said, the innovation of the two screens too. When you think about it, a lot of things we do is sectioned off anyway. When you talk about like reading a book with two sides, going from one side to the other, or if you're looking at your Outlook or your email, a lot of times you have a list of all your emails on one screen and then reading the email on the second screen. It's kind of built already for a lot of applications out there.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it personally and I see that anyone who uses or is accustomed to using a two-screen setup for work or in personal, it's following through on the tablet level. That's at least what I see, and I'm not trying to, pat Sony on the back, but it's the reality of the design. Trying to think if there are any other questions I had about it. I know we don't have a price point.
A couple things. It is going to be. It does have a micro SD card slot that can be increased up to 32 gigabytes. It has a removable battery, which is attractive to a lot of people sometimes, especially when you're on the road, being able to have an extra battery that's fully charged. It does have an audio jack here as well too, and it'll be packed full of all of our great Sony Entertainment Network services. It makes a great gaming device because it's a PlayStation certified device, and we'll have other great features on as well too, like Music Unlimited, Video Unlimited, our Play Memories Online application, being able to share content through the cloud.
And what's battery life look like?
Battery life is about 8 hours on the unit, depending, of course, settings-wise, and if you're using the antenna, like Wi-Fi through 4G.
Yeah, but Seems like a nice tablet to me. It'll be interesting to see the price point that it ends up arriving at, and look forward to seeing it in the marketplace. Thanks a lot, Otis.
Great, thank you very much.